Afternoon. Oh my God. Every single time we hit record, I'm always have this urge to just be like, and I just hit my hand on my food processor. It's been one of those days. One of those days. Me and my daughter Kobe are in the same boat. It's been one of those days for her. She's been having a rough day. She's now at home with her father, and I'm here live at Rythmia. I'm going to flip this over here so I can see the chitty chat. So, Meg Pearson coming to you guys live from Rythmia Life Advancement Center in sunny Guanacaste, Costa Rica. We are in a retreat center that focuses on a ton of different healing modalities, including plant medicine, breath work, yoga, colon cleanses, farm-to-table organic food, a menu and recipes curated by moi and my amazing team that executes it. We also have metaphysical classes and teachings and workshops. We have an amazing labyrinth on site and just an incredible team that helps support all of our guests through a life-changing week. We do this 49 weeks of the year. We've had over 8,500 guests through the door since we opened, and I've been a part of the team since June of 2016. Someone I just mentioned that to at the restaurant, he was like, oh, you're a lifer, are ya? I was like, I think I probably am. Okay, hey there, I see people are hopping on. Hey Karen, hey JG, so good to see you. JG's watching, Joaquin is watching from Spain. Karen, where are you watching from? Everybody that's joining, I can see people hopping on. Let me know where you're watching from. Even if you're not watching live and you're watching the replay, drop it in the comments. I always love going back to see where we're connecting with people from. So today, as you can see by the title, we're talking about nuts and seeds, which are a big mainstay in my diet. I don't use a ton of nuts and seeds in the menu here at Rythmia, just in the effort to try to keep things light, but we do use a few different things. And I want to talk to you guys a little bit about a few of my faves, the ones that we keep stock here at Rythmia and in my home kitchen. And I'm going to give you some insight about why they're good to be eating, why we should be having a variety, because obviously we don't want to just be eating almonds or just eating peanut butter, which is actually a legume and not a nut, but offering a wide variety of nutrition by eating a ton of different nuts and seeds. We're going to go over a few of those, and I'm going to give you a really quick recipe today for a hemp seed butter, which is a really great alternative to anyone out there that does have a nut allergy. And it's great for omega-3 fats, and it's super high in protein. So let's get right to some of the amazing nuts that I want to talk about here today. So I've got these two, and I don't know why I brought samples out, as if none of you guys out there, or as if any of you guys out there don't know what an almond or a cashew is. But I'll give you a little Spanish lesson. So these are almonds. In Spanish, we call them almendras. Hey there, Rima, watching from Denver, Colorado. Nia's watching from Manchester, UK. Hey, Linda Thomas, love seeing you. And she's watching from St. George, Utah. So good to see you guys. So almonds or almendras. So let's talk about the nutrition of an almond. They're delicious, right? And about a handful is a serving, so a small handful. And in a small handful of almonds, you get about 6 grams of protein. They're really great. It's great for the heart. It's great for bone and teeth health, and it helps lower your LDL, which is the bad, quote unquote, bad cholesterol. So that's important to know. The next nut I have here are cashews. So these are toasted cashews. And these are an amazing ingredient. I use them in a lot of my vegan cheese recipes and things like that. So cashews are great. A portion of these is about 16. Not that I love, I don't count portions. I never, I don't sit and count out 16 cashews when I'm going to have them as a snack. Hey, hello. There's Layla and Sam. Sam was just waving to me and literally did just walk into a post. Sorry about that. It's a hazard. So cashews, about 16 of them. These are a great nut. They're quite soft, so I use these. These are blend really easily for making things like vegan cashew creams and some stuff like that. If you need that recipe, go back in the archive. I've made it a million times here. These have about 5.5 grams of protein per serving, so that's really a really great thing to know. Who else is watching here? Hey, Karen, she's watching from New Zealand. Terry Pearson, hi, my mother, watching from Ontario, Canada. Cashews are really great for your heart health. They're great for energy, brain, bone, and blood health also, and they're a great source of magnesium. Okay, so I'm going to move on here. I've got this big plate, Sylvia. Sylvia is manning the camera behind me. So I'm going to start down here at the bottom. These are sunflower seeds. So serving is that better? How about that? Sunflower seeds, there we go. The serving size is about a palmful. And there's 6 grams of protein in that, a great source of folate, which is great for skin and cellular health. So we really, really love our sunflower seeds, and these are raw, unhulled ones. Peanuts, we all know and love. Peanut butter, a handful is about a serving of that. For me, it's about, an entire cup of peanut butter is one serving, but that's just me. 8 grams of protein. So because these are a legume, they have a lot of protein, good for heart health. And like I said, protein is a great source. Amaranth, So this is actually a seed often used, you can see how tiny they are, often used as a substitute for rice. These are a gluten-free seed that when cooked, they fluff up kind of like quinoa, and they're a great source of protein as well, and fiber. So amaranth is a really great one to add to your arsenal. These are pumpkin seeds or pepitas. Sorry, I'm not doing the Spanish for everything like I said I was going to. Pepitas, and these ones are really, really, really quite delicious. I love putting them onto my salads and things like that. A palmful is about 9 grams of protein. They help reduce inflammation. They're a great source of iron as well and protein, so this is a good thing. The next thing up is pistachio. Again, a serving is about 1 palm. 4 grams of protein in pistachios. They're a good source of vitamin E, good for healthy aging. In the middle here, walnuts, you guys all know they look like a brain, so they're good for the brain. They're good for like the health of, keeping our brain a tip-top shape. A handful is about a serving, 4.5 grams of protein, good source of calcium as well. Now, one thing here that I'm going to talk about before I get to the last one are chia seeds. So if you haven't heard me talk about chia seeds in the past, you guys know I absolutely love them. About 1 ounce is a serving, 5 grams of protein, great for digestion, fiber, blood sugar regulation, and brain health. And then this one, who is the star of the show, these are hemp seeds. So hemp seeds are amazing. They're a source of omega-3 fats. They're a source of fiber, and they're a great source of protein. You guys have probably seen, I'm going to set this down for now, Sylvia. You've probably seen hemp protein out there in the world, right? Because hemp is such a great source of protein. So the recipe I'm going to do here for you guys today real quick is a hemp-based protein. So this is a hemp seed, sorry, not hemp seeds protein. It's a hemp-based recipe that's good for protein. Krista's watching from Washington. Amazing. Good to see you here. Krista's asking for me to do the carrot cake smoothie recipe. I can't stop recreating your recipes here at home. They're fabulous. So the carrot cake recipe, I think I have done on a video prior, way back, but I'm thinking I'm going to do a breakfast video soon again. So stay tuned in the next few weeks. I'll probably do a breakfast Facebook Live here, and I'll include the carrot smoothie in that. Hi, Monica from Oslo, Norway. Jeffrey's listening from 95 South en route to the dirty. Rock on, Chef Meg. Good to see you, Jeffrey. So cool. We have people from New Zealand. We've got people from Norway, the UK, Colorado, Spain. Awesome. So cool, guys. So let's get on to this recipe. So what I've got here is 2 full cups of hemp seeds. And you might see from this that these look very different than the hemp seeds that I was just pointing out to you guys. So the hemp seeds, the fresh hemp seeds on the plate are quite white and green in color. And then I've got these other hemp seeds. And the only difference is that I've toasted these ones. So what I did is I took these 2 cups of hemp seeds, I laid them out on a parchment-lined baking sheet and roasted them at 400 degrees Fahrenheit in my oven, stirring them every 3 to 5 minutes. I roasted them for about 15 minutes in total, just to get a nice toast on them. And as my partner said at home when I was toasting these at home before I came here, it smelled like popcorn. So I'm going to take these 2 cups of roasted hemp seeds, and this is just going to make them blend up a little bit nicer into a nice textured butter at the end, but also it's going to just accentuate the flavor. As with, if you're going to make an almond butter and you want it to be super flavorful, use roasted almonds or roasted peanuts. If you're looking to do it raw, obviously you're not going to roast them. But I'm not worried about whether this is a raw recipe or not. I really just want it to be delicious, so they're lightly toasted. I'm going to take that here now, and I'm going to add in a sweetener. Now you can omit this. I'm going to be using this on toast and drizzled over smoothie bowls and cereal. So I'm going to add some sweetener. And what I've got here is just some organic coconut sugar. So I'm going to add in a couple teaspoons of this. And I love coconut sugar. It's better on our glycemic load, but it's also, it's got I don't even know how to describe it. It's almost like a molassy-y flavor to me, and I love that. So I'm going to use that. And then I'm going to add in a pinch of salt. And then we're going to get this going on the food processor, so part of the noise. But we're going to get this going until it starts to break down into a bit of a flour-like consistency. And I'll show you when it gets there. Pulsing. Perfect. Well, we're not anywhere near done, but it's broken down. Oof. Oh my God, it smells so good. I'm just going to show you guys. It smells so good. So it's just broken down into a bit of a flour-like consistency. That's the first step. And because I've used a small food processor here, it's helpful. If you're using a big, like a 12-cup food processor, you might want to double or triple this recipe so that, you know, you have a lot of volume. Because if you have a small volume in a big container, you're going to scrape down a lot because there's going to be a lot of air, excess space in the mixer. So now I'm going to try to get it through so it becomes like a dough-like consistency. So we're just going to start breaking down the cells. The oil is going to start to release from these hemp seeds, and it will start to become a bit of a dough-like consistency. It smells so good. The smell of the toasted seeds is just amazing. So I've got a little spatula here, and I'm just scraping down the sides because as it starts to release, it starts to you know, pack itself together a little bit and get stuck to the sides. So I'm doing this in real time for you guys so you can see. This is how I make my homemade peanut butter at home. I make homemade almond butter at home, either using my food processor or my high-powered blender. It's a lot cheaper than buying it pre-made. Scrape it down again. Who else is watching here? Barbara's watching from BC, Canada. Joanna's watching from Australia. Hi, Krista. Thank you so much. Melissa says, amazing. So this is starting to get almost to the point where it's sticking together like a dough. I'm going to go a tiny bit further. Scrape it down a tiny bit more. And then I'm going to add, you know, in the essence of time, I'm going to do this right now. I've got a couple tablespoons of coconut oil. And I always add coconut oil to my nut butters when I'm making peanut butter, almond butter. Helps blend it together, but it also adds a little bit of extra good fat to the mix, and I love that. And I like my nut butters runny so that I can drizzle it onto different recipes. So good. Continuing to scrape down the sides. Sorry, guys. You're doing this real time, so if you're doing this with me at home, which just reminded me, I was going to do a series of cooking classes that I was going to announce one week, what we were doing the next week, so you guys could get all the ingredients and cook it with me. What do you guys think about that idea? Is that something you want to do, cook live with me on Sundays? If it is, put it in the comments. Let me know. Continuing to scrape it down. The coconut oil has really helped get this rocking and rolling. As it gets softer and the fats really start to release, it has more of a tendency to want to stick up on the edges, so that spatula comes in more and more handy. Hi, John Jacob! Love you! Hi, Dwayne. Everyone's popping by in the background here. It's like people forget that we're live, but it's amazing. Come on and say hi on the camera if you want, Dwayne. You wouldn't be the first person to come and crash the show.
I'm all wet from the ice bath, folks. So
oh, amazing, Dwayne. Our amazing viewers. We have people watching from Oslo, the UK, New Zealand, awesome. Denver, Colorado, everyone today.
What are we making?
We're making hemp seed butter. We were talking about the health and nutrition of different nuts and seeds, and now we're making some toasted hemp seed butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have some when you're done.
Yeah, of course. I'm going to do a little trick. Watch this. It's an oldie but a goodie. I'm just trying to kill the time for all you guys out there watching. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's you got to pack your patience when you're doing this. Food processors do a great job, but they take their time with it. Amazing. So it looks like I got a lot of you guys that think it would be a great idea to cook together. So that's pretty fun. We'll have to make that happen. Maybe in the next few weeks, I'll organize that. And what I'll do is I'll come up with some recipes for the next, for several weeks. And then I'll give you guys the recipes and the dates. You can do your shopping for whatever recipes sound good for you, and then you'll take a note of the date that each recipe is taking place, and then make sure you tune in and you can do it with me. So fun. So fun. This is really starting to come together, you guys. See, look, I'm going to show you the texture of where we're at right now. You can see that it is, a little bit chunky. It's got the oils releasing. So we're almost there. At any moment, it's going to just flip a switch and it's going to start to become a really soft puree. This constant scrape. Scrape it down, whip it up. Scrape it down. Ideally, I would add some more coconut oil, and that would really help kick up the gear with this, but I don't have any more. Pressing my special secret button to the kitchen. Maybe they'll be able to bring me out some coconut oil. I mean, we're pretty close. It's coming together, guys. You know what? It's funny. They're going to bring it out, and we're going to be pretty much done. Like, seriously, we're going to be, it's so funny. So what's gone on is, look, it's rolled into a big ball of hemp butter ball. It's a hemp butter ball, which would be a great texture to just add in some more sweetener and some cinnamon and maybe some chia seeds and roll into like little fat bomb energy balls. But we're going to let this keep going because it's going to break down into a really soft cream at some point. Adding some coconut oil is going to help. Here it comes. Amazing. So glad you guys are still sticking with me. Anyone that's just hopping on here, please let me know, where are you watching from? Gracias. So I got a little bit more coconut oil. I'm going to drizzle that in. This is going to take us over the top, my friends. Here we go. Oh my God. So good. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. It just needed a bit of zhuzhing. It needed a little bit of love. Look at that. Looks like almond butter. Smells like almond butter, but it's going to taste like heaven. So then let me just show you. Look at that. Delicious. Amazing. Whipped. It becomes almost like whipped because of that amazing coconut oil that we've added. So high protein, full of good fat and fiber, whipped hemp seed butter. Amazing. That's it. Thank you for your patience, my friends. So stay tuned. I want a button in my kitchen. I know, right? I wish I had a button in my home kitchen too. Like, hit a button, ingredients appear, pre-measured and everything. Brenda's watching from Iowa. Oh, thank you, Linda. You're so cute. Okay, so I'll tune in next week, guys. Hopefully by then I'll have an update about how we can do this cooking live together. I think that'll be super fun. Until then, have a beautiful week. Try this recipe. It's super delicious. And let me know how it goes. See you guys next week. Bye for now.